welcome. Fremde, étranger, stranger. Lucky Tuesday, je suis chanteur. Happy to see you, live and rest this day. Welcome and bienvenue, welcome. Un cabaret, un cabaret, un cabaret. Madame Gutierrez, mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen. Guten Abend, bonsoir, good evening, wie geht's, comment ça va? Do you feel good? I bet you do. Ich bin euer Konferencier, je suis votre confieré. I am your host. Vous savez, welcome, bienvenue, welcome. Un cabaret, un cabaret, un cabaret. Leave your troubles outside. So, life is disappointing. Forget it. In here, life is beautiful. The girls are beautiful. Even the orchestra is beautiful. I told you the orchestra was beautiful. And now presenting the cabaret girls. Rosie, we call her that because of her cheeks. Lulu, she's very, very flexible. And Frenchie, she loves punch. Texas, you like Texas? Oh, too bad, she likes girls. And Fritzy, she's a tiger. Rosie, Lulu, Frenchie, Texas, Fritzy. They're all so hot, each and every one. Ever. You don't believe? Well, don't take my word for it. Go ahead, try Fritzy. Outside in this vineyard, and you're so hot. Each and every night, we have the battle with the girls to keep some of them off on their clothes. So, don't go away. Who knows? Tonight we may lose the battle. Outside, welcome, and bienvenue, welcome. Cabaret, oh cabaret, to cabaret. We are here to serve you. Now, presenting the cabaret boys. Here they are. Bobby, Victor. What is it, Victor? Bobby. There's really only one way to tell the difference. I'll show you later. Now, presenting the toast of Maria. All right, Hello, stranger. Lucky to say, je suis enchanté. Happy to see you fly the rest of the day. Yes, I am. Welcome, bienvenue, welcome. One day, étranger, stranger. Lucky to say, je suis enchanté. Welcome. Sind die frei?
Ja, bitte.
American.
I might as well wear a sign. Yankee Doodle.
Amen. Berlin. Ernst Ludwig.
Clifford Bradshaw, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. You've taken this trip before?
Many, many times. You are a tourist.
Not exactly. I'm a writer, and I give English lessons. Care for a cigarette, Herr Ludwig?
Yeah?
A cigarette.
Oh, no, thank you. Deutsch Grenzcontroller, Ihre Tasse bitte.
Welcome to Germany, Mr. Bradshaw. Yours?
Yep.
Ihren Tasse bitte. Sie wollen Geschäfte in Paris?
Nein, auf einer Urlaubsreise.
Bitte öffnen Sie Ihren Koffer. Sie wollen Koffer?
Das ist alles.
Well, I hope you enjoy your stay in Germany. A most happy New Year.
What's in the bag?
Baubles from Paris, perfume, silk stocking, but more than it is permitted, you understand?
I guess I've done a little smuggling myself.
You are most understanding. I must thank you very much. You have been before to Berlin.
This is my first time.
Then I will see to it that it will open its arms to you. We begin tonight, the Kit Kat Club. This is hottest spot in the city. Telephones on every table. Girls call you, boys call you call them. Instant connections.
Thanks, but I've still got to find a room.
You have no room, but this is no problem. I know the finest residents in all of Berlin. You just tell, let's see, Mr. Fräulein Schneider, that Ernst Ludwig has spoken for you.
Thanks, but I can't afford the finest residence in all Berlin. I need something inexpensive.
But this is inexpensive, very inexpensive.
I don't care if it's cheap. I just need it to be cheap.
Yeah, but this is awful, you will love it.
Fräulein Schneider.
You see, you have a new friend. Ernst Ludwig, you have a fine place to stay. You're having perhaps even your first English pupil. So, welcome to Berlin, my friend. Welcome to Berlin.
Welcome to Berlin.
Welcome, bienvenue, welcome. Friendly, étrangers, strangers. Lucky, je suis enchanté. Happy to see you fly past this day.
So you see, Herr Bradshaw, all comforts and with breakfast, only 100 marks.
It's very nice, Fräulein Schneider, but you don't have anything cheaper.
But for a friend of Herr Ludwig.
I have very little money.
But you will give English lessons, and you will have many pupils, and they will pay you, and so you'll pay me, yeah?
50 marks. It's my absolute limit. If you've anything cheaper, I don't care how small, how far from the bathroom.
But for a professor, this is more suitable.
I'm not a professor. Think of me as a starving author. What do you have for a starving author?
An author, a poet, you have to look.
A novelist.
A novelist. And you will be most famous. It'll be like years ago, when in all of my rooms, people of real importance. So, this is your room, and here's for you to write. And you see that window? You can see the whole of Nalledor Poets. And you see that little house? That's the U-Bahn station. It's what you call the metro. Yeah, in 10 minutes, it could take you anywhere in Berlin.
Subway.
Such a desirable window for a novelist.
I can still only afford 50 marks.
This room is worth 100 marks. More than 100 marks. 50 marks. Sit. You say 50 marks, I say 100 marks. The difference of 50 marks. Why should that stand in our way? As long as the room's to let. And the 50s that I get is more than I had yesterday, yeah. When you're as old as I, is anyone as old as I? What difference does it make? An offer comes. You take. For the sun will rise and the moon will set, and you learn how to settle for what you get. It will all go on if we're here or not, so who cares? So what? So who cares? So what? When I was a girl, my summers were spent by the sea. So what? And I had a maid doing all of the housework, not me. So what? Now I washed down the walls and I scrubbed down the floors and I emptied the chamber pot. If it ended that way, then it ended that way. I would shrug and I say, so what? For the sun will rise and the moon will set, and you learn how to settle for what you get. It will all go on if we're here or not, so who cares? So what? So who cares? So what? When I had a man, my figure was dumpy and fat. So what? Through all of our years, he was so disappointed in that. So what? Now I have what he missed and my figure is full, but he lies in a churchyard plot. If it happened to be that he ever would seize the uncorset in me, so what? For the sun will rise and the moon will set, and you learn how to settle for what you get. If it all go on, if we're here or not, so who cares? So what? So who cares? So what? So once I was rich, and now all my fortune is gone. So what? And love disappeared, and only the memory lives on. So what? If I've lived through all that, and I've lived through all that, 50 marks doesn't mean a lot. If I like that you're here, and I like that you're here, Happy New Year, my dear, so what? For the sun will rise and the moon will set, and you learn how to settle for what you get. It will all go on if we're here or not, so who cares? So what? So who cares? So what? It all goes on. So who cares? Who cares? Who cares? So what? I go fetch the towels.
Fräulein Schneider, there was no hot water in the bathroom the second time you speak.
If you'll excuse me, Herr Bradshaw.
Oh, you finally entered this room?
This is Herr Clifford Bradshaw, the world famous American novelist.
How do you do?
Fräulein Kost. The Koster Hall, please feel free at any time.
Oh, Fritzi, where are you?
My nephew, he is visiting me from Hamburg.
Oh, come on, people talk outside. We're disturbing Herr Bradshaw. Bring your nephew from Hamburg. Whew. Please accept my apologies. Since the future, I will keep her away.
Please don't.
Ooh, are novelists interested in such persons?
Oh, yes.
What is it now?
College night, it is 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock already. I was just showing Herr Bradshaw his room. Herr Bradshaw, Herr Schultz.
Pleased to meet you.
You are an African? Oh, I have a cousin in Buffalo, Felix Tannenbaum. It's possible you know him?
I hardly ever get to Buffalo.
Herr Schultz is the proprietor of the finest fruit market of Mellinger Pons.
Italian oranges. Delicious.
I would dress now. Herr Schultz has been kind enough to invite me to join him for a glass of schnapps for the new year. Besides, why not? Otherwise, I'm in my bed with a hot water bottle.
Oh, perhaps Herr Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Oh, no, thank you.
Another time then. I want to wish you much mazel in the new year.
Awesome.
Oh, Yiddish. It means luck.
Thanks. Same to you.
I come to you, Colleen, in 10 minutes. With the schnapps. And the fruit.
And now, if there's anything you require, anything, day or night, you knock on my door, okay? Also, welcome to Berlin!
Welcome to Berlin. Famous novelist. Open the Remington.
Hello.
That's what you came here for?
Sitting all alone like that, you have happened to catch my eye.
Would you like to buy a boyfriend?
Welcome to Berlin, famous novelist.
Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames and Messieurs, ladies and gentlemen. And now the Kit Kat Club is so happy to present the most talented young lady from England. Yes, England. She is so talented, so charming, so Only yesterday I said to her, I want you for my wife, and she said, your wife? What does she want with me? Thank you. I give you, and don't forget to bring her back when you are finished with her, the toast of Mayfair, Fräulein Sally Bowles.
Mama thinks I'm living in a convent, a secluded little convent in the southern part of France. Mama doesn't even have an inkling that I'm working in a nightclub in a pair of lacy pants. So please, sir, if you run into my mama, don't reveal my indiscretion. Give a working girl a chance. Hush, don't tell mama, shush, shush. Don't tell mama, don't tell my mummy, mum's the word. Table number 3.
Hello?
You're English.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're American. But you speak English beautifully, darling. I'm a kid.
Oh. Hello.
Hello. But you just keep talking, please. You can't imagine how starved I've been.
Okay. Let's see. Somewhere in this favored land, the sun is shining bright. A band is playing somewhere, and somewhere hearts are light. Somewhere men are laughing, and somewhere children shout, but there is no joy in Mudville. Lady Casey has struck out.
Oh, yes. Don't stop, please.
I'm afraid that's all I know. My name's Cliff Bradshaw.
Where are you from?
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. You've never heard of it.
Did you like my number?
You bet.
Are you alone?
Yes.
Then let me buy you a drink. But not right at this moment.
Hello.
Is that Cliff Bradshaw?
Who's this?
Bobby, we met in London at the Nightingale Bar.
Bobby. Oh. Hello.
Hello. Listen, it's crazy tonight, but maybe you can come backstage. It's just Suzette.
Now?
Later, 15 minutes, all right?
All right.
Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames et Messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, it is almost midnight. Husbands, you have only 10 seconds in which to lose your vibes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
I can do anything I please. I owns this club.
Part owner.
And we all agree it's a new year. Time for a new face.
A new tart, you mean?
Is that so shocking, Fraulein Bowles?
The only shocking thing is that nobody can see that I've been trying to give this seedy little dive a little allure.
Allure, our customers hate allure. Every time we even mop the floor, they complain.
But darling, lots of people come here because of me.
No one will even notice you've gone.
Max, I don't know about the laws here, but I'm sure it can be legal to just... I mean, don't you have to give a girl a 2 weeks notice? Or at least a week?
Why don't you go organize a union? Go join all those communists marching on the streets.
Max! But Max! Bastard! Come in.
Not sure if I'm in the right place.
Oh, Chris!
Cliff.
Ah, Cliff. Did you come for your drink?
Sorry?
I promised to buy you a drink. And here you are! Is gin all right? Of course it is. Solid ground.
Gin? Yeah, sure, I guess so.
Will you pour? I only have a couple minutes.
All right.
Why did you say you were English?
I don't know, a whim. You ever had a whim?
Constantly! I used to love pretending I was someone else. Someone quite mysterious and fascinating. Until one day I grew up and realized I was mysterious and fascinating. I'm Sally Bowles. Happy New Year, darling. Are you new in Berlin?
I've only been here 3 hours.
3 hours? Welcome! How long you stay?
I'm working on a novel. I'll stay till it's finished.
Oh, a novelist. How marvelous. You can write about what fine people are and have a huge success and make pots of money.
Let's talk about Sally Bowles. What part of England are you from? London, Stratford-on-Avon, Stonehenge?
Oakland, you mustn't ask me questions. If I want to tell you anything, I will. Why did you come to Berlin to do your novel?
I already tried London and Paris.
Just looking for a place to write.
Something to write about.
There's my cue. Is there really a place called Mudville?
Absolutely, it's in New Jersey.
Oh, don't forget to leave your number. Do the thing!
That was never a good fella for you. Cliff, this is Victor. He shamed my apartment. Hello.
How do you do?
He's heard all about you. All about you. I can't stay, but will you hear me?
Of course.
You better had. Bobby, come. Yeah. Come on, Cliff. This is Berlin. Relax. Listen up. ESL.
Understand the way I am, mein Herr. A tiger is a tiger, not a lamb, mein Herr. You'll never turn the vinegar to jam, mein Herr. So I do what I do when I'm free. Then I'm through, and I'm through. Toodaloo. Bye, bye, my lieber Herr. Farewell, my lieber Herr. It was a fine affair, but now it's over. And though I used to care, I need the open air. You're better off without me, mein Herr. Don't shut your eye, mein Herr, or wonder why, mein Herr. I always said that I was a rover. You mustn't knit your brow. You should have known by now. You'd ever cause to doubt me, mein Herr. The continent of Europe is so wide, mein Herr. Not only up and down, but side to side, mein Herr. I couldn't ever cross it if I tried, mein Herr. So I do what I can, inch by inch, step by step. All by man by man. Bye, bye, my lieber Herr. Farewell, my lieber Herr. It was a fine affair, but now it's over. And though I used to get, I need the open air. You're better off without me, mein Herr. Don't dab your eye, mein Herr, or wonder why, mein Herr. I always
trouble is with English. It is not an exact language. Either one must memorize 50,000 words, either one cannot speak it correctly.
Either one must memorize or one cannot speak.
Either or. Well, the time is now finished.
I'm in no hurry.
The lesson is 1 hour now. Another pupil is waiting.
What other pupil?
No other pupil. Then I make a suggestion. I have many friends most anxious for improving their English. I put someone to you. But for tonight, I telephoned a lady friend. She bring a friend for you, Elsa. She is very loving of Americans, Gary Cooper in particular.
Not tonight, Ernst.
A typewriter, but what can one do with a typewriter?
Not very much lately.
Then, come, perhaps you and I only. We make a large whoopee.
I've got a budget, Ernst, and it only allows for a very small whoopee, unfortunately.
Then he will be my guest. I will show you the real Berlin.
It's very tempting,
We will acquaint with one another.
as soon as I can afford it.
It is difficult, you know, adjusting to the idea of the poor American. But there is no need for this poverty. If you are willing, I show you a most excellent way to supplement your income.
Doing what?
Oh, by taking brief trips to Paris a few days each time, nothing wrong. But it will pay you well, extremely well.
Come in!
Mr. Bradshaw, there's a young lady to see you, a young lady in a fur coat.
A young lady.
Fräulein Bowles.
Bowles! Oh, I asked her to come in.
You are friends, you and Fräulein Bowles from London, perhaps?
From the Kit Kat Club, last night.
Last night. You are some snappy operator.
Cliff, darling! Ah, it's dearest heart, where were you last night?
I have such regret, but I have already explained to Herr Bradshaw that I was delayed on business. I promise to come to the club very soon.
Don't you dare. I don't want anyone going near that bloody club ever again. You can just put it anywhere. I'll unpack later.
Unpack? But Herr Bradshaw did not...
Oh, I'll just be here temporarily.
I'm sorry, this is not possible.
How much are you paying?
50 marks?
60 marks.
It's not the money.
70.
I cannot permit
80.
85.
Done.
And now, please make yourself comfortable. Frau Bradshaw.
Such aid to do. But I will see you next Friday for our lesson. Also, I am telling you something. I think I am taking from you the wrong kinds of lessons.
Sally, what the hell do you think you're doing here?
Would you guess I was terrified?
Are you?
What if you thrown me out? Can you imagine how that would feel? Being thrown out twice in one day?
You mean Max?
And dear Max. And you know whose fault it was, don't you? If you hadn't come to the club and been so dreadfully attractive and recited poetry and forced your way into my dressing room.
Sally, about your staying
You
here.
know what I'd love, darling? A spot of gin.
Gin?
You've got some, I think one must.
No, I don't have any gin.
Oh well. Prairie oysters then.
Prairie oysters?
It's just some raw egg whooshed around in some Worcestershire sauce. Served for a hangover.
I haven't got a hangover. You carry around eggs with you?
Of course. One never knows when one will have a desperate craving for an omelette. Does one, actually? I salvaged these from my previous digs.
That's quite a coat.
It should be. Cost me all I had. Little did I realize how soon I'd be unemployed.
I gather your friend Max runs the Kit Kat Club.
Oh, you're divinely intuitive. I do so hope I'm not going to fall madly in love with you. You're not in the movie business in any way, are you? Then you're safe. More or less. Though I do believe a woman can't be a truly great actress till she's had several passionate affairs. And her heart broken. Damn! I should have let Ernst pay my cab fare with all that money he's got from Paris.
From Paris.
He smuggles it in for some political party.
Ernst in politics?
Oh, it's also terribly tedious. Holes and bundle. It means neck and leg break. It's supposed to stop it happening, though I doubt it does. Ah, tastes like peppermint.
That's because it's my toothbrush mug.
Well, then it makes me feel terribly sensual.
Sally, you've got to understand.
Oh, is this your novel? It's in German. Mein Kampf.
That is not my novel. I thought I should know something about German politics.
Why? You're an American. Oh, a typewriter! How creative! You could be the next Dostoevsky. Will you allow me to watch you work? Gunther never would.
Who?
Gunther Werner. He does films. And guess who's going to be in his next one? The woman in room 16.
Are you the woman?
No, unfortunately. I play Penny, an English girl. It's a very good part. Gunther wrote it especially for me.
Well, what's it about?
I haven't the foggiest. It's in German. Listen. Guten Tag, ich Kaiser Penny und ich bin Englanderin.
Nobody ever translated for you.
But it's so much more fun not knowing. Will you allow me to walk inside? Please, I promise to be incredibly quiet.
Look, Sally, I don't think I can work with someone on the premises.
Then I'll go out. Take long, invigorating walks.
In the middle of the night, and Sally, there's another thing. I'm not a prude, at least.
Are you a homosexual in any way? Bobby says you are.
Bobby?
Bobby, one of the boys at the club. He says he met you in London. At the Nightingale bar.
The Nightingale bar.
Is it possible?
Guess anything's possible. I've been to a lot of bars.
And did you and Bobby have an affair?
Did he say that?
He implied it.
I see.
Cliff, if you don't mind, I should like to withdraw the question. Because, really, it's none of my business. I think people are people, Cliff. I really do, don't you? I don't think people should have to answer for anything. For example, if I sometimes paint my fingernails green, as it happens I do sometimes paint them green. Well, if someone should ask me why, I simply say it's pretty. I think it's pretty, I reply. So, if someone should ask about you and me one day, well, you have two alternatives. You could either say, oh yes, it's true. We're living in delicious sin. Or, you could simply tell the truth and say, I meant this. Perfectly marvelous girl in this perfectly wonderful place. As I lifted a glass to a start of a marvelous year. Before I knew it, she called on a phone, inviting. Next moment, I was no longer alone, but sat reciting some perfectly beautiful verse in my charming American style. How I dazzled her senses was truly no less than a crime. Now I'm this perfectly marvelous girl in this perfectly beautiful room, and we're living together and having a marvelous time.
Sally, I don't think it'll work. You're far too distracting.
Distracting? No. Inspiring! She tells me perfectly marvelous tales of her thrillingly scandalous life, which I'll probably use as a chapter or two in my book. And since my stay in Berlin was through forced creation, what luck to fall on a fabulous source of stimulation, and perfectly marvelous too is her perfect agreement to be just as still as a mouse while I'm giving my novel a whirl. Yes, I've this highly agreeable life in my perfectly beautiful room with my nearly invisible, perfectly marvelous girl.
Sally, I just can't afford. Do you have any money?
Few marks. 6.
Oh, God.
Please, Cliff, just for a day or two, please.
I met this truly remarkable girl in this really incredible town, and she skillfully managed to talk her way into my room.
Oh, hello.
I have a terrible feeling I've said a dumb thing. Besides,
this roommate. Some people have two people.
me diamonds. If you brought me pearls, if you brought me roses like some balls on gems, my friend, you are the girls. It couldn't please me more sensitive I see a pineapple for me.
If in your emotion you began to sway, then to get some air or grab the chair to keep from fainting get away. It couldn't please me more than to see you cling to the pineapple I bring.
I can hear Hawaiian breezes blow.
It's from California.
And so, how am I to thank you?
Kindly let it pass.
Would you like a slice?
That might be nice, but frankly, it would give me gas.
Then we shall live here, not to eat but see.
A pineapple
For me. Oh. But you mustn't bring me any more pineapples. You understand? It's not proper. It's a gift a young man would present to his lady love. It makes me blush.
But says no one in all of Berlin who was born to serve me. If I could, I would fill your entire home with pineapples.
A pineapple from you. I think I will lie down for a few minutes. My head is spinning.
Good evening, Fräulein Schneider.
Good evening, Herrchen. I am overwhelmed.
Good evening, Casual.
Fräulein Kurst, good evening. I was looking, I think I dropped a small coin, a quotient. It rolled this way.
You're looking for a potion? I'm looking for 2 marks.
To me.
I got the letter, all 7 pages. You write something? Okay. My mother says, tell Sally to lay off the gin.
She does not.
And here's the check.
Hooray! $50. How much is that in real money?
More than enough to pay for the rent.
And dinner at the Alden with a bottle of champagne. A glass of champagne.
All right. Why so gloomy?
We just never have dinner at the Alden anymore.
We never did. I'm so excited you finished your novel, Clifford, darling. Boy, what a liar I am.
Oh, poor Cliff. It's all my fault. He wasn't dragging me off to party after party.
Oh, but I love those parties. I love this whole town. It's so tawdry and terrible, and everyone's having such a great time. You know, like a bunch of kids playing in their room, getting wilder and wilder, knowing at any moment their parents are going to come home.
Maybe you should write about your childhood.
That was my first novel.
There must be something to write about.
Sally Bowles.
Of course! I knew I'd inspired you! Les amores du Sally. But make me ravishing and sublimely seductive so no man can resist me. Not even a handsome, rather strange American who allows me to share his room and his bed and falls desperately in love with me. Don't worry, it's only fiction.
All I have to do is write it.
I wish I were less distracting.
Oh, it's true. Nobody can work in front of you. Not Hemingway, not Tolstoy, not even Proust. Oh, no. No, Sally, I didn't mean
But it's time, Cliff. I've never stayed so long with anyone. One must keep mobile, mustn't one?
What's the matter? Got a better offer?
Dozens. I've never stayed with anyone so long. I'm sure you've off the street.
Oh, dozens. A couple. Not one.
Not even Bobby? He phoned today, by the way.
Don't go.
What?
Please don't go.
Are you serious?
The hell with Bobby. Maybe I like you here. I need you. I need... Truth is, Sally, when you're out at all night, I can't sleep. Our little bed suddenly seems so empty. I've never felt this way about anyone. Anyone at all.
You truly mean this?
More than I've ever meant anything.
Oh, darling.
You want to tell me what's wrong?
Nothing. Not a thing. I'm pregnant.
Are you sure? Well, what are we going to do?
What am I going to do? The usual thing, I suppose.
You've done it before?
Thousands of times.
Don't you think you ought to check with the father first?
Why?
Well, to help him pay for the doctor, for one thing.
I do so hate it, Cliff. That awful doctor.
Then maybe
And anyway, who is the father? It could be anyone.
it could be me, Sally. Sally, it could be me.
True.
And if it's mine,
Ah, yes. 9 months of being sick every morning. And whom does it resemble? Max. A horrid little German infant with a mustache ordering us about.
I'm willing to take that chance.
Or perhaps an Oriental. I do so recall a taciturn Malaysian.
Sally, will you do me a favor and just shut up?
I
Can we be
doubt-
serious for a minute?
I doubt it.
This could be the best thing that ever happens to us.
I doubt it,
We're
Cliff.
drifting. We have no focus to our lives. A baby would make all the difference. I'd get a job. I'd have to. I mean, I'd stay home nights, write the novel, wash the diapers, the whole bit. Listen, Sally, do one thing for me, all right? At least think about it before you go see the doctor.
Maybe this time I'll be lucky. Maybe this time he'll stay. Maybe this time, for the first time, love won't hurry away. He will hold me fast. I'll be home at last. Not a loser, like the last time and the time before. Everybody loves a winner, so nobody loves me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. All the odds are they're in my favor. Something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen sometime. Maybe this time I'll win. 'Cause everybody, they love a winner. So nobody loved me. Lady peaceful, lady happy, that's what I long to be. All the odds are they're in my favor. Something's bound to begin. It's gonna happen sometime. Maybe this time I'll
Come in.
Clifford, Sally,
Ernst,
I do not wish to intrude,
would you like a drink?
only if you join me.
What's on your mind, Ernst?
Oh, you remember I mentioned the possibility of an occasional business trip to Paris? Then, if you are interested in the next few days, I say thank you. And I promise you are giving help to a very good cause.
Well, whatever it is, I don't want to know.
As a matter,
How about going tomorrow?
tomorrow, but we are all going to the party.
I think I'll skip it.
But why, Clifford?
Let's just say I'm turning a new leaf.
Turning over a new tree.
And you, Sally, you are turning over as well.
Who knows? Cliff and I just may turn out to be the most utterly boring people you ever met.
So what would I have to do?
Oh, it is so very simple. You go to an address I will give to you, you pick up a small briefcase, you bring it back to Berlin, and I pay you 75 marks.
75 marks?
Yes, of course. And that is only the beginning. So, Clifford, will you go to Paris?
Absolutely. Anything for a buck. Prosit!
Prosit.
Prosit.
So you see, there's more than one way to make money. Money makes the world go round, the world go round, the world go round. Money makes the world go round, it makes the world go round. A margarine, or a pound of buck, or a pound of buck, or a pound is all that makes the world go round. That clinking, clanking sound can make the world go round. If you happen to be rich and you live in a nice town, you can live for a day. If you happen to be rich and you need a money to make it. If you happen to be rich and you buy whatever you want and you want to go, you take it on the cheap mentality. On a 14-karat yacht, money makes the world go round, go round, go round. Money makes the world go round. Those African stores, a few more.
Oh, Christ, there is no need to say it. I know it by heart already. So no lectures, please, about sailors. They are just lonesome, patriotic German boys. I have a duty. Good night, Rudy. You must be sure to come back soon, at any time. When your friends go home. Good evening, Fräulein Schneider. A busy evening, no? I see we are, after all, sisters under the skin.
Holy Ghost!
Yes?
This fine lady is not your sister! This fine lady has just honored me by consenting to give me her hand in marriage!
Marriage?
Yes! We marry in 3 weeks!
3 weeks?
Yeah! So, a little respect for the beautiful Schultz, if you please!
Ja, Frau Schultz.
Secular Schultz, you are supreme.
What else could I do?
Such a magnificent ride to preserve my reputation.
Oh, but why did I say 3 weeks? Why not 3 months or 3 years? This way she will find out the truth so quickly. Unless... Unless what?
You said unless.
But it is foolish. I mean, who would have? An elderly widower, old, that heartburn and little food.
Am I such a bargain then? An unmutable spinster with some rooms to let, poorly furnished?
I work 14 hours a day.
Through my own scrubbing.
I like my balls.
Oh, I have such computations.
Oh, I am not a felt man.
Am I available?
What are you talking about? We are alive! And what good is it alone? So, if you would even consider marriage.
I will consider it.
Oh, but by all means, no hurry. Take your time.
We must discuss it. We must not marry merely to humiliate Fräulein Kost.
I assure you, Frau Schneider, this is not the case.
Yeah, but let us be honest. Had she not seen us, you would not have proposed today.
Then tomorrow.
You mean this?
I had it in my mind.
Also impulsive.
You hesitate because you have never been married before. It frightens you. But believe me, it can work wonders. How's the world can change by exact to one little bird that see a palace fly from a tomb flat to the one little bird that and she understands that was often there suddenly ceases to be. For you wake one day, look around and say, somebody wonderful married me.
We wanted
just in time. Was Paris divine?
I don't know. I didn't see much of it.
Why? Was there a problem?
No, but I'll be glad to get rid of this. Oh, it's so good to see you!
Spare the child.
Oh my God, I keep forgetting.
Well, of course you do. You're not mortally ill every morning.
Neither are you.
Well, there's still time. Come. I can't wait to give them their present.
Oh, Herr Clifford, you're back!
Herr Schultz!
Fräulein Schneider, Herr Schultz, this is for you.
Oh, Herr Schultz, you are crystal.
Cut crystal. It's for free. Beautiful.
Oh, I promise to keep it filled. As long as we live, this bowl will never be empty.
Fräulein Schneider, welcome.
Oh, Fräulein Post, please forgive me. I did not invite you only because I know you work into the evening.
My day is free.
It's so loud.
Rudy comes. Fräulein Schneider's party. Why don't you dance with her?
No, you are so young. It's out of the question, unthinkable, absolutely. Oh.
Clifford, Sally,
And
you have the briefcase.
Baubles from Paris, silk stockings.
75 marks. It's a gift from heaven.
And now I must try Fräulein Schneider, if you will excuse me.
Dance with me.
Do I have to?
Yes.
I know. Fräulein Schneider, I wish you much happiness.
Thank you, Herr Ludwig.
I'm sorry to be late, but sometimes I need to be an important meeting.
One does what one must.
And now I should like to visit home to be.
Herr Schultz, what that can it be? He's had a glass of snuff with everybody, so you'll forgive if he's a little. You understand.
Good evening, good evening. You will drink with me? Who is this?
Herr Ludwig, I know French. Herr Ludwig, Herr Schultz.
And you are most welcome, Herr Ludwig. You will join me in the schnapps? There's so much food, so you must eat. And there's so many pretty girls. Oh, look at them. I will introduce you to them. Except I do not know their names, so you will introduce yourself, no? You will Oh, would you like another schnapp?
You did not give him the first one yet.
No!
No, I forget it.
Thank you. Nothing for me?
You have had enough.
You here! You here! You here! Not even married yet, and already she is in charge. And it is pleasant. Finally, someone who cares if I am foolish. Many, many happy years to an outstanding couple. Beautiful dancing.
Hey, Ludwig, remember me? Fräulein Post, come, you must dance with me.
A pleasure, Fräulein. Clifford, bitte. Will you wash my briefcase and my coat?
Is this the good cause?
Our party will be the builders of a new Germany.
Yes. I've been reading your leader's book.
But enough politics. What does it matter? We are friends. Close friends. Buddies. With your permission, a delightful party. Herr Schultz is the most generous host, yeah?
You should be. He could afford 10 times as much, save all the money to Jews.
Herr Schultz. I think I have changed my mind. If you will, excuse me, Fräulein. Fräulein Schneider! I must speak with you. You and I are old acquaintances. I have sent you many new lodges. So, let me urge you. Think what you want to. This marriage is not advisable. I cannot put too strongly for your own welfare.
What about Herr Schultz's welfare?
He is not German.
He was born...
He is not German! Good night. Sorry, Clifford. Good night.
Wait, you are not leaving so early?
I do not find this party amusing.
Oh, but it is only beginning. Come, we will make it amusing. You and I, yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, wait. And Ludwig, this is for you. The sun on the meadow is summery warm. The stag in the forest runs free. But gather together to greet the storm. Tomorrow belongs to me. The branch of the linden is leafy and green. The Rhine gives its glow to the sea. But somewhere her glory awaits unseen. Tomorrow belongs to me. And Ludwig, sing with me. The babe in his cradle is closing his eyes. The blossom embraces the bee. But soon says a whisper, arise, tomorrow belongs to me. Everyone! Oh, fatherland, show us a sign. Your children have waited to see. The morning will come and the world is mine. Tomorrow belongs to me. Oh, fatherland, show us a sign. Your children have waited
Schneider.
Good morning, Herr Schultz.
New apples. Fresh off the tree. Delicious.
Possibly
Please.
later.
About the party last evening, I do not remember it well. Ooh, I was aggravated. Can you ever forgive me?
For what? A few glasses of schnapps.
I promise you, no more drinking. On our betting day, you will be so proud of me.
I already am proud of you. As far as the betting is concerned.
Yes?
There's a problem. A new problem.
A new problem?
A problem I had not thought of. My eyes were opened last night at the party.
Aunt?
And I can see we can no longer dismiss the Nazis. They are our friends and neighbors. How many others are there?
Many, of course. Many are communists and socialists and social democrats. So, what is it? You wish to wait till the next election and decide?
If the Nazis come to power.
You will be married to a Jew, but also a German. A German as much as anyone else.
I need my license to rent my rooms. If they take that
They will
away.
take nothing away. And Fräulein Schneider, it is not always a good thing to settle for the lowest apple on the tree, the one easiest to reach. Climb up a little bit. It is worth it. Up there, the apples are so much more delicious.
But if I fall?
I will catch you. I promise. Schneider, I feel such tenderness for you. It is difficult to express. Are we too old for words such as love?
Far too old. I am no Juliet. You are no Romeo. We have to be sensible.
And live alone? How many meals have you eaten alone? 1,000? 5,000?
20,000.
Then be sensible. Governments come, governments go. How much longer can we wait? Let me give you an offer.
I will do it.
That's the old despair that was often said. Scarlet ceases to be. For you may one day look around and say, somebody wonderful. It is nothing. Children on their way to school. Mischievous little children, young. You understand.
I understand.
I know what you're thinking. You wonder why I chose her out of all the ladies in the world. That's just a first impression, but who's the first impression? If you knew her like I do, it would change your point of view. If you could see her through my eyes, you wouldn't find her at all. If you could see her through my eyes, I guarantee you would fall like I did. Then you'll have the together. I guess society more. But if you could see her through my eyes, maybe she'd leave us alone. How can I speak of your virtues? I don't know where to begin. She's clever, she's smart, she reads music. She doesn't smoke or drink gin, yet when you're walking together, They sneer if I'm holding her hand. But if you could see her through my eyes, maybe they'd all understand.
There's a heart truly needs us. All we are asking ist ein bisschen Verstandes. A little understanding. Why kannst du both lieben und die lieben lassen? Live und let live. I understand your objection. I can't use problems not small. But if you could see her through my eyes, she wouldn't look Jewish at all.
Try again tomorrow.
But there's no need. I have marvelous news. Guess who was summoned to the Kit Kat Club today? Ta-da! It turns out they want me back. Desperately.
Why?
Why? Because they finally realized how valuable I am. Bobby and Victor tell me it's been deadly since I left. So, I start tonight. Isn't that heaven?
Heaven.
Think of the money, Cliff. We need it so badly.
Not that badly.
I don't understand you. Really, I don't. First, you tell me you're not going to Paris for Ernst anymore, even though it does seem like the easiest way in the world to make money.
Or the hardest. You know, Sally, someday I'm going to sit you down and read you a newspaper. You'll be amazed at what's going on.
You mean politics? Well, what does that have to do with us?
You're right, Sally. Nothing has anything to do with us. Don't you understand? If you're not against all this, then you're for it, or you might as well be.
Come in. Fräulein Schneider.
I entreat.
No, come in. Is that the fruit bowl? Is something wrong with it?
I cannot keep it.
But why?
It's an engagement present. Sarah, there's no engagement.
What do you mean?
We have reconsidered, Herr Schultz and I.
Fräulein Schneider, you can't give up in that way.
Oh, yes, I can. That is easy for you to say. Fight. And if you fail, well, you pack your bags, you move to Paris. If you don't like Paris, that is easy for you. But if you were me, with time rushing by, what would you do? With the clock running down, what would you do? The young always have the cure, being brave, being sure, and free. But imagine if you were alone like me, and this is the only world I know. Some rooms to let, the sum of a lifetime, even so. I will take your advice. What would you do? Would you pay the price? What would you do? Suppose simply keeping still means you'll manage until would you do, my brave young friend? Grown old like me, with neither selfish nor will to run. Grown tired like me, who hurries to bed when day is done. Grown wise like me, who isn't at war with anyone. Not anyone. With the storm in the wind, what would you do? Suppose you're one frightened voice being told what's a choice must be. Go on, tell me. I can listen. What would you do if you were me?
Fräulein Schneider, if you marry Herr Schultz, whatever problems come up, you'll still have each other.
All my life I have managed for myself. I battled alone and I survived. There was a war and I survived. There was a revolution and I survived. There was inflation, billions of marks for one loaf of bread, but I survived. If the Nazis come, I will survive. If the communists come, I will still be here, renting these rooms for in the end, what other choice do I have? This is my world. I regret very much returning the football. It's truly magnificent. I regret everything.
Oh, Cliff, should I speak to her?
What will you say?
Oh, that it will all work itself out. Remember how she was about my staying here? It is not possible and I could not consider...
Shut up, Sally.
What?
It's not funny.
Well, it seems nothing amuses you anymore. It was such fun today with Bobby and Vincent. They laugh at everything. Especially the thought of you and me in a cottage at the end of the lane. They found that hysterical. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go rehearse my numbers. So I really must go.
The fact is, you're going a lot further than the club.
I am.
We're going home, my home, Pennsylvania.
You're joking.
I'm going to sell this. The money should get us as far as Paris, and then I'll cable home for steamship fare.
What are you talking about?
Sally, we've got to leave Berlin as soon as possible tomorrow.
But we love it here.
Sally, wake up. The party's over. It was fun while it lasted, but now it's over. How can we live here? How can we raise a family?
But is America the answer? Running away to America?
We're not running away. We're going home.
Oh, that's fine for you. But what about me? My career?
You've got a new career.
But Cliff, I could work at the club for several months at least. And in November, oh Cliff, I want the world for our baby. All the most expensive elegant things.
We'll talk about it all tomorrow on the train.
But Cliff, we can't just uproot our lives that quickly.
Oh no? You give me 1 hour. Sit down. Don't move. Or better yet, start packing. There's plenty to do. Call the club. Tell them goodbye.
This
Sally, what the hell are you doing here?
I beg your pardon.
Get your things, I'm taking you home.
Oh, to Pennsylvania to live on your mummy's charity.
I'll get a job.
The stock
I'll
market.
find something.
Maybe, but this is sure.
This? What the hell is this? You keep talking about this as if it really existed. Sally, when are you going to admit the only way you got this job or any job is by fucking someone?
Will you shut up, Cliff?
All this talk about your career, my God, for once in your life, face the truth about yourself.
Maybe I will. But don't you think it's your turn?
Sally! Sally!
Could you tell me for a drink?
Not now, Ernst.
I've been trying to reach you at Fräulein Schneider's. I have another urgent errand for you.
Sorry.
This errand, 150 marks.
The answer is no!
What is wrong, Clifford? You're angry with me.
I am?
It's because of politics. If you were German, you would understand these things.
Goodbye, Ernst.
Wait. This errand, it is very important. I pay 200 marks.
Go to hell.
This is most upsetting. I'm your close friend, Clifford, so fond of you. I have sent you many new students.
Oh, sure, your Nazi friends to polish up their English. What an idiot I've been.
I know you need some money. So it must be something else. It is because of that dude at the party, yeah?
Thank you. Und now, meine Damen und Herren, dames and messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, once again, the Kit Kat Club is so happy to welcome back an old friend. I give you the toast of Major Fräulein Sally Bowles.
Sitting alone in your room, come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, oh child. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book and the broom. Time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, oh child. Come to the cabaret. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band. Come blow a horn. Start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. Knitting some profit of bloom to wipe every smile away. Life is a cabaret, oh child. Come to the cabaret. I used to have a girlfriend known as Elsie, with whom I shared 4 sordid rooms in Chelsea. She wasn't what you'd call a blushing flower. As a matter of fact, she rented by the hour. The day she died, the neighbors came to snip her. Well, that's what comes of too much pills and liquor. But when I saw her laid out like a queen, she was the happiest corpse I'd ever seen. I think of Elsie to this very day. I remember how she'd turned to me and said,
Herr Schultz.
Oh, excuse me. I have come to say goodbye. Please.
A little accident. It's nothing. Where are you going?
I have taken a full month the other side of the Nolendorf path. I think it will be easier for her. You are leaving as well? You and the Holling Balls?
We're going home. To America.
Yeah. I have sometimes thought of going there.
Why don't you? The way things look here.
Oh, but believe me, it will pass. I know it.
I hope you're right.
I know I'm right. Because I understand the Germans. I mean, after all, what am I? A German. Oh, Colleen, Sally, I've come to say goodbye. All in good fortune.
Herr Schultz.
I brought you a little farewell gift. Italian oranges. Delicious.
Goodbye, Herr Schultz. I wish you mazel.
Mazel. That is what we all need.
I've been packing for you. You won't be able to find a thing. We go to Paris today, remember?
With that face?
Got in a little accident last night. Didn't you hear? You just see the other 3 guys, not a scratch on them.
The thing
It's about time to leave for the train.
The thing is, Cliff.
Don't say it, whatever it is. Let's just pretend the last 12 hours never happened, okay? Forget what I said to you at the club. Forget you got even with me by staying out all night. You're so cold.
You know what I love, darling? A spotted kid.
This early in the morning? How about a prairie oyster?
No gin.
Gin can't be good for expected mothers. Where's your coat? Your fur coat.
I left it at the doctor's office.
Doctor's office. Oh, were you sick last night? Is that why you didn't come home?
Oh, darling. You're such an innocent. Really. My one regret is I believe that you would have made a wonderful father. And perhaps someday you will be. Oh, and I have another regret. That greedy doctor. I'm going to miss my fur coat. Isn't that funny? It always ends this way. Even when I do love someone quite terribly for the first time. I'd spoil it, Cliff. I'd run away with the first thing that came along.
Or you would. It's not true. No, I would never run away from you. Not if there was a baby.
To hold us together, you mean? Oh, Cliff. What a terrible burden for an infant to carry, don't you think?
Sally? It's time to leave for the train. I can go tomorrow or the next day. This is your ticket to Paris. If for any reason you decide to use it, I'll be the American Express office until Thursday.
Cliff, I've always rather hated Paris.
So,
Oh, Cliff. Dedicate your book to me.
Letzte Ansage, Berlin Paris Express, Abfahrt 4 und Bahnsteig 17. An Bein steigen bitte, letzt an Starke.
Deutsch Grenzcontroller, Ihre Passe bitte. I hope you and St. Joe stay in Germany, Mr. Bradshaw. You will return again soon.
it's not very likely.
You do not find the country beautiful.
Yes, I found it beautiful.
A good shouting, sir.
There was a cabaret. And there was a masters of ceremonies in a city called Berlin and a country called Germany. And it was the end of the world. And I was dancing with Sally Bowles, and we were both fast asleep. Welcome, bienvenue, welcome. Friend, étranger, stranger. Blue clique sur scène, je suis enchanté.
Happy to see you, blind as this day. Meine Damen und Herren, Mesdames und Messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, where are your troubles now? Forgotten? I told you so. We have no troubles here. And here, life is beautiful. The girls are beautiful. Even the orchestra is beautiful. Happy